There's somebody.
She knows what's slander and what's not.
It's mine. You have some too now? I got some cheaters because sometimes I can't see.
I trust her.
I love it.
She knows the line.
It's so cool.
Wouldn't she? I mean, well, he's the chair. Income. But didn't everybody ready?
No.
Okay.
Gives me a second to find. I'm ready. You don't know. Come on, this thing.
Yeah, take him on.
Now I'm ready.
Of the Lanesville Community School Board of Trustees, February 17th, 2026, regular meeting into session. The second order is Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Board members, you have received the agenda in advance of tonight's meetings. You have had time to review, research, and consider the matters to be voted on tonight. Board members, do you have any questions or concerns to be addressed before we proceed? No. If not, the next order is the approval of minutes from the January 20th, 2026 meeting.
Mr. President, may I make a motion that we approve the minutes from the January 20th, 2026 board meeting?
Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Any discussion? If not, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion passes. Number 5, the principal's report.
But number 4.
Oh, number 4?
Claims.
Oh, sorry. Approval of claims and payroll for the month of February. Could I have a motion and second to approve?
I'll make a motion. We approve the claims and payroll for the month of February.
Do I have a second?
I'll second.
I think
Donnie, second?
Yeah.
Okay. Any discussion? If not, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion passes.
And Mr. Lynn, before we move further into new business, there is one fundraising application I would like to add. It is for the class of 2027, night at Cluckers. Class of 2027 gets 10% off all sales from 5 to 9 p.m.
Which class is that? We're Dr.
The juniors.
Juniors.
Okay, so we will make that number, we'll just add that to number 20.
it's in. Thanks.
Okay, principal's report. Who wants to go first?
Hello, everyone. This month, our motto at school has been kindness is the heart of our school. So we've been sharing kindness messages every day on the announcements and just making sure that we're slowing down to just make sure that we are being kind and including everyone in the lunchroom, to the cafeteria, to the classroom, and just all over our school. A special shout out to Mrs. Steele for organizing all of this and communicating to the families. We had a wonderful Spirit Week where we all got to just participate and have a little bit of fun. It just helped all of that snow melt away. So anyway, and just kindness fill our hearts. The Student Council also hosted a door contest in a competition. Mrs. Guesswine's class won. If you didn't have a chance to see it online or in the hallway, it is just so cute. It's what we love about Lanesville Elementary. And it really was about our staff members and our teachers. And so if you haven't seen it, I think it really just touched the hearts of everyone that worked so hard at our school. And each of the students kind of adopted a staff member and wrote a positive message about it. But anyway, super cute. And just thank you for all the teachers in the room too for putting in that little extra to just boost the holiday spirits around Valentine's and to just help promote that kindness all the way throughout the building. In addition, we also had a principal's challenge so that they could earn some extra recess minutes for having kindness and compliments in their classroom. We've had a few days that popped above 40, 32, 40, so we could get outside, and we wanted to take advantage of that. So I definitely, used that strategically on those days when I was looking at the radar. extra 10 minutes and just a little bit of fun outside to make kindness not just a message, but an opportunity for our kids to be together and to take turns and to collaborate and to do all of those fun things. So those are always a fun day. And they're always so excited in the cafeteria, wherever you go, we've got two, we just need one more, or whatever. I mean, it just kind of just hits home at, we should appreciate all the good things that our kids are doing and reward them for that hard work. So, and then we're going to finish the month with a combined guidance and health lesson for our sixth graders, really focusing on kindness with their peers, and also even touching a little bit into social media platforms and those kinds of things about how our kindness and our messaging and what we put out about ourselves and others has an impact. So do you want your story to be that filled of kindness, or do you want your story to be that of others? And so just really to help our students to understand, that kindness is not just in the walls and the heart of our school, but it's also portrays who we are and our footprints on the digital media and those kinds of things. So tonight's elementary spotlight is Casey Hassung and her partnership with the Harrison County Library. She not only organized the program and had to keep track of every single reading minute at the elementary, but she also helped us secure a first place. So I don't want to steal her thunder, but at this time, if you could come up and share the great things you've done for our kids in reading. Thank you.
All right, I've got some friends here with me. So first of all, thank you so much for giving me a chance to share tonight. I'm really excited to showcase a few things we've been doing in our elementary library. I want to first say thank you to our board and our administration, our teachers, our parents, and our community. Libraries across the nation are struggling right now, but we are very fortunate in Lanesville because we have a very strong community support for literacy and our library. Whenever we have reading challenges or if we have book fairs, parents, community all show up in a very big way. And I can't tell you how many over the past 3 years students and parents have brought in just buckets of books for me to put on my shelves. It's just awesome what people will donate and try to help us out with. So we're truly blessed. I've asked a few friends to come and share a few things about what we love about our library. So Brooks is in Mrs. Holdridge's first grade class, and he has been one of the most active patrons in our library this year because he's on a mission to read something very special. Is that right, Brooks? Yeah, I'm going to get a little stool so you can come up here, okay?
Yeah, take the mic out. He wants to.
Thank you. Come up there. All right. First of all, what books have you been reading lately?
Harry Potter.
And what do you love about reading Harry Potter?
I like the Quidditch matches.
The Quidditch, yes. Have you learned any important lessons from Harry Potter?
Well, when they make the feathers fly.
In the first book? That's really good. And I think we all want to know, which do you think is better, the book or the movie?
Movie.
The movie. And one more thing. Do you read with mom or dad at night? Is that a special time?
Yes.
Yes. We love reading at home together, right? Good job.
Yes.
That's awesome. Thanks, Brooks. All right, Levi is in Mrs. Good's sixth grade, and he's going to share with us about one of our new library focuses, which has been the Skills Unlock Wall. And it kind of helps build technology and life skills at the same time. So, can you tell us what our skill wall is?
Wait, did I describe what it is or what we have done?
You just anything.
Okay, so the skill wall, what I am taking in from right now is a skill that people will learn because right now for sixth grade, we have learned how to speak different languages, ways to type, and I'm pretty sure the last one is ways to get into seventh grade, so we are preparing for middle school.
That's right. We're working on organization, right?
Yes.
And Canva and lots of stuff to get you prepared. So can you tell me what you think your favorite or your most important skill is that you've learned so far?
My favorite and most important skill is typing. That is because I love to type, and I'm going to be using it a lot since I am big on technology, so I will use it a lot more than I will use it more than paper.
Good. All right, and I'm gonna put you on the spot. If you could pick the next skill that we introduce, what you gonna pick?
For a personal preference for me and what I enjoy, I would personally enjoy coding. It's because since today a lot of people like enjoying more computer science, so because today is more developing and more to technology, so I'm pretty sure coding will get bigger by the time more technology happens.
Absolutely. Good job. Thank you, Levi. Appreciate that. All right, so thank you so much, Brooks and Levi. I want to share some good news. We recently won the Harrison County Read to Feed initiative, and Eden, who is the youth librarian at Harrison County, wrote us a letter. So I'm going to read a portion of it, and I have a copy for you guys. Let's see here. Dear Lanesville School community, thank you so much for participating in the 2026 Read to Feed Harrison County Winter Challenge. Each January, the Harrison County Public Library challenges students and patrons to read 10,000 books to support local families in need. And Lanesville Elementary was the top school of 2026 with 100% participation and 3,048 books read, an average of about 8 books per reader. Students at Lanesville Junior Senior High School also read an impressive 661 books for a total of 3,709, and we nearly half of that. The goal for Harrison County was met by Lanesville schools alone. So thanks to the diligent work of Lanesville students, community services are going to receive $1,000 from Duke Energy, $1,000 from Lucas Oil, $500 from Caesars of Southern Indiana, $250 from Eckert Supply, and $200 from Harrison County REMC. These funds go towards helping to feed and support over 5,600 individuals in our community. And as a special thanks, Indianapolis children's author Jana Mathis will be visiting the elementary school in March to share her books. Encouraging students to read to feed Harrison County has helped them learn that they can make a difference in our community. With deepest gratitude, Eden Ransdell. So we're very excited about that. And we are looking forward to hosting her. I love Read to Feed because it shows our kids that we can do little things, but they make really big impacts on our community. So thank you guys so much for letting me share. Appreciate it.
Hello. We're in the middle of quarter 3. I'll keep it a little short on my notes today because we do have a home basketball game. It is also senior night. We have just a couple home games left, one game after this one. So if you're not busy the week after next, we're going to make up our Rock Creek game during that night. And so that'll be our last home game for the season. We had a lot to celebrate at the junior high level this past month. We've had 7th grade girls brought home the county tournament trophy. Our 8th grade boys also won their county tournament. I did go to the girls' game, and it was very close. It's good basketball, exciting basketball to watch when it's that close. Kind of makes me nervous for other reasons, but it was good. Usually because you get a lot more people shouting when the games are close. So I don't enjoy that part of it, but that's just their spirit. So in swimming, I did want to have a shout out here. We've had a lot going on with that. We have Rebecca, a freshman, Rebecca Smith, who competed at the state finals. She's only the second swimmer at Lanesville to go to the state finals, and she's the first female athlete to do so as well. So that's big, big stuff. I had to get some notes from her coach on exactly the timing and how these races went, but I'll read through some of those notes here. There were 18 teams in our girls sectional, including Jasper, Heritage Hills, Bedford North Lawrence, Corydon, and North Harrison. Swimming is a classless sport, so when you go to swim, you're up against those bigger schools, and you have to win in your meet to advance. At sectional, Rebecca won the 200 individual medley with a time of 2:16.70, improving her season best and all-time personal best and crushing the school record. I was talking with Coach Payne about that record, and it's like over 20 seconds. So very, very impressive. And that's the school record. Her event featured very fast swimmers from Jasper and Corden as well. Later in the meet, Rebecca nearly won again, swimming 54.93 in the 100 freestyle, just missing a victory in the 100 freestyle by 14/100ths of a second to a senior from Jasper. So that's also super impressive. This past weekend, Rebecca went to state for individual medley, posting an excellent time. In the regular season, she won all 22 of her races and several different events. As a freshman, she now holds the school records at Lanesville for male or female in the 200 individual medley, the 50 freestyle, the 100 freestyle, the 200 freestyle, the 500 freestyle, and the 100 backstroke. That is incredible, and we are so excited that you are at Lanesville and so looking forward to seeing what you can do. Would you stand up for just a minute so we can give you a round of applause? Thank you. I also want to recognize sophomore Addison Simcoe. She qualified to play at state with a Group 1 piece of music. So a Group 1 piece of music is very difficult. It's like the most technical music that you can perform. And so to be awarded to go to state alone is difficult, but then her score of 12.5 out of a 13.5 is very good. So she was darn near perfect on her performance at the state level. And so I want to recognize her tonight. And if I could invite her over to perform her piece, or you can stay over there if you'd like, it's fine. Syrinx, I missed that. It's a French word. So
It's all right. Nobody else knows what it is.
yeah,
so you just
I just go with it. It's called Syrinx, everyone, and she will be performing it. Then I'll yield the time. Thank you very much.
Next up, superintendent report.
Yeah, couple things here. First of all, I would like to thank TM Beckman Lawn and Landscaping for their work this winter. Whenever we get as much snow as we got, it's very difficult to keep things in line. We had a day where we were able to come to school, nobody else around us was, and it was because of parking lots, and they took care of us. They always take care of us, and so I know they work a lot of extra hours just to make sure that we can get in school if at all possible. So I wanted to give them a good shout out and thanks. Want to let the board know that our biannual required corporation fiscal audit has been concluded. They're currently compiling the report, and once that's completely compiled. You guys will get a copy of that, and that becomes public record as well. Tomorrow, I am taking a check up to Riley Children's Hospital Foundation. I've got to go up and meet with legislators in the morning and taking that there. I finally got a hold of them and know where to take it. And so that's going with me tomorrow. But I also want to let the board know that we've got somebody who works with a family, a Lanesville family, because of pediatric cancer, who is matching our donation. And so about $16,000 is going to come to Riley. So let you guys know that as well. That concludes my report.
Thank you. PTSO report.
So currently right now, we are going to be having elections for 2 openings for the board of the PTSO for secretary and treasurer. So if anyone is interested, please reach out to us and we will have a meeting and elections in April. Our next parent perk up will be at Kent Java on March 6th. And then we are also preparing for Donut with a Grown-Up on March 14th. We will be sending home a flyer with students here shortly. And then we're also getting ready for Paint Night and Silent Auction on April 17th. This year we're looking into getting food trucks for dinner and then also a sweet treat as well. And then we're also going to have theme baskets again this year for each class in the elementary. And then Jordan Huffman has made many updates to our website to make things easier and run smoother. A lot of links were added to specific forms and informations and to get a hold of us. And then we also just have a bunch of volunteering opportunities, so please reach out to us and we can get you set up with volunteering.
Thank you. Before I get to public comments, I know there's a basketball game going. If anybody wants to leave that was here for the principals, you all more than welcome to leave.
It's supervision. You got people.
Okay, I don't have anybody for the first public comments. Okay, number 9, discussion of feedback from Public Works meeting. I guess we're gonna have to talk loud because it's probably halftime. Anybody have any comments from the meeting? We had it, what was it, Wednesday night for about an hour and a half.
I thought the turnout was great. It showed interest of the community and the school corporation. Hey, Donnie.
Yep. How's that, Doug?
That's good.
I said I thought the turnout was great. It showed a lot of interest in the school corporation by our community. It showed a lot of concern. I addressed the crowd being one of the older guys in there that remembered in 1990 when all this place came to fruition, and the excitement up till we got the impact on the taxes was about equal. I think once we realized the actual cost to do a new facility and trying to get it done before November of this year on a referendum probably wasn't very feasible. I don't know how the rest of the board feels, but to do a lowest level of an elementary project projected by, I think, a couple architects that Dr. Apple had in to give them some conceptual drawings, the impact, the tax rate kind of opened some eyes. I'll let other board members comment before I say any more, but I have an idea, but go ahead. You got to roll.
Oh, going forward, I think.
Going forward?
I think we're really looking at adding on to our current.
Yeah, I don't want the community to feel like we're giving up on Lanesville schools. We're not.
We're not.
We're kind of giving up on the idea of trying to push something through in a few months that basically is going to double everyone's property taxes, maybe more than that. But so I would, well, before I do that, I'm going to say, I think there are things we can do on our current footprint to enhance capacity. Maybe make this a better facility, if you believe that or not, than it is currently. It may mean we give up a few parking spots, but it's not like we're in a super huge city and you can't walk a little bit. There's just a lot of alternatives, I think, and options we can look at that wouldn't have, it'll have a smaller impact on taxes. It'll keep our community happy with what's going on, because I think if we would have pursued a building project, we would have lost a tremendous amount of support. I'm 99% sure the referendum would have not passed. It would have died. That would have meant we wait 2 more years and we come back with a new proposal, but it had to be at a lower dollar level, the way the legislature changed referendum. So right now, I just don't think the referendum is good timing. So with that, unless there's no other comments, I would like to make a motion for the board's consideration that we effectively state that as of right now, the Lanesville Community School Corporation will not pursue a referendum for 2026. I'll make out a motion.
I'll second it.
Any discussion? I would like to add one of the things that you said toward the end. If we didn't pass it, then we would have to come in under. So whenever this, I mean, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when a new school will be built. We just need to be sure it's going to be passed, and we're going to make a home run swing. We got to make sure we're going to hit it. So because we can't take a chance of waiting 2 years, building costs go up, but then we have to ask less. That's not a good idea for success, I guess, what I'm trying to say.
And we can start this addition to the school a lot sooner than we've been able to start a new school.
Yes.
So we'll take care of it quicker.
Yeah, the on-site building projects can go much faster, and we need classrooms, and we can get those in and not have to wait so long, and they're in. And we've met our need. The need is classroom space, and we can do that with the current plan we have now. So building on site. So we're getting some drawings taken care of. Dr. Apple's talked to several architectural firms. They're drawing stuff up. You will need to see pictures of what we're talking about. I want to see pictures of them too, and we will when those are finished, and we can take a look at that. So I think you're going to be pleased with that. I think in your pocketbook you'll be better pleased with that whole scenario. So, yeah.
There will be future public work sessions for the public to see those prints and such as well. Yeah.
Okay, I've got a motion and a second on the floor. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion passes. Okay, number 10, the approval of the removal of outstanding checks which are more than 2 years old. We got a list from Dustin earlier, or a couple of days ago. Could I have a motion and second to approve?
I'll make a motion to approve the removal of outstanding checks.
I'll second it.
Okay, any discussion? If not, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion passes. Dustin also sent us some updated wording for the internal controls manual. Could I have a motion and second to approve?
I'll make a motion we approve the updates made to the internal controls manual.
I'll second.
Any discussion? If not, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion passes. Approve the retirement of Angela Hood as kindergarten teacher, effective at the end of the school year. Could I have a motion and second to approve?
Let me say something first. Thank you, Angie, for your time and your love for your kids. I've got a granddaughter. Thank you for watching out for my knucklehead granddaughter, whom I love dearly. She has come so far because of you, and I thank you for that. Kindergarten's hard. Okay, I thought junior high kids are knuckleheads. You got the toughest job in the building. And I appreciate all the years you put in and all the time you put in and the love for our school and the love of your kids. Thank you for that.
Ditto.
And I'll miss you because I enjoy coming in.
How many years were you here? 17.
17.
Bless your heart. Good. You started late. Thank you.
Thank you again. Could I have a motion and second to approve?
I'll reluctantly say I'll make the motion to approve your retirement. Good luck to you too, by the way. And anything we can do to help you, let us know.
I'll reluctantly second that motion.
Any discussion? If not, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion passes. Number 13, approve Lauren Petty as temporary substitute for teacher Kelsey Rollins during her maternity leave. Could I have a motion and second to approve?
I'll make a motion to approve Lauren Petty as temporary substitute teacher for Kelsey Rawlings.
I'll second it.
Any discussion? If not, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion passes.
Put 14.
Number 14, approve Martha Badel as substitute teacher.
Can we do 14, 15,
That's what I was just going to ask.
16, and 17 together?
Yeah, I'll approve all
Would
the
that be okay?
substitutes.
Yep.
Can we do that?
Make it a motion.
Who motioned that? Did anybody motion that
No,
yet?
nobody
Not yet.
has.
I'll motion to approve Martha Badel, Jeremy Nally, Jordan Mills, and Ethan Patterson, those two pending sub permits for substitute teachers.
I'll second that motion.
I've got a motion and a second on the floor. Any discussion? If not, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion passes. Approve FFA to attend National Farm Machinery Show on February 12th, 2026.
I think that's
we already do
retroactive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could I have a motion and second to approve?
I'll make the motion to approve.
Did they go? Wait a minute.
Yeah, they went.
Did they?
They
Well,
already
they went,
yeah.
right? So,
That's what I
And
said.
honestly,
Yeah.
those
and
that's
had 'em
a
all. I love the farm machinery show. What are you talking about?
that's a local field trip, and typically we don't put those on the
Oh, okay.
agenda. We just did this time, just with the new
Oh, okay.
teacher and all.
All right. I'll second it. Who-
Okay. I got a motion and a second to approve. Any discussion?
I hope they had a good time. I don't know. I don't know.
They had a good time.
If not, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion passes.
Can we
I
put
guess
those
number.
coaches together.
Yeah.
they're all
Somebody want to make a motion for all the coaches?
I'll make a motion. We approve the coaches listed in the agenda for next year. I guess it's for this year,
Yeah,
isn't
it's
it?
for this year.
For this year. As listed.
As
Should we
listed.
name them? Do we need to name them?
No, do we? Maverick Belden, Stephen
Go ahead.
Schaefer,
Go on.
Elisa Edwards, Mary Mills, Jody Jones. Some of these are volunteers.
Do the ones that aren't volunteers receive pay? Should they be approved separately?
Oh, is there one in here?
You got
Yeah,
a
we'll
volunteer,
put out-
Jody.
We'll pull Mary Mills out. How about that? Because the
Is
rest
Mary
of them, I think,
Mills
are
a
all
volunteer?
volunteers.
Yeah. No, Stephen Schaefer. No, they're all
Is there one more?
Wait a minute.
John
Stop.
Smith.
Oh, that's assistant.
Okay. Wait a minute.
Did you amend your motion to approve all the volunteer coaches listed?
Yes. We'll make it a motion to approve all the volunteer
volunteer
coaches listed
coaches.
in the agenda.
Okay, I've got a motion. Do I got a second? Did somebody
I'll second.
Okay, I got a motion and a second. Any discussion? If not, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion passes. Okay, now can I have a motion to approve the rest of the paid coaches?
I'll make a motion that we approve Alyssa Edwards as assistant softball coach, Mary Mills as JV softball coach, and John Smith as junior high wrestling coach.
I've got a motion. Do I have a second?
I'll second that.
Any discussion? If not, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion passes. Okay, we've got that fundraiser we added earlier, class of 2020, 10% at Cluckers, added to number 20. Could I have a motion to approve the fundraisers as listed with the class of 2027 being added to that?
I'll make a motion to approve all the fundraisers.
Do I have a second?
I'll second it.
Any discussion? If not, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion passes. Okay, the last item, or second from last item, is additional public comments. And first on the list is Emily Stumler.
Are they doing that down the back? Okay.
My name is Emily Stumler. I'm here tonight as three separate people. I am Emily Stumler, the parent of a fifth grader and third grader here at Lanesville Community Schools. I am also Emily Stumler, the Franklin Township taxpayer. And third, I am Emily Poe Stumler, the Chief Deputy Prosecuting Attorney in Harrison County. I am unable to separate any of those three titles, parent, taxpayer, and prosecutor, but being here in any one of these capacities should have been enough. In 2019, the Harrison County Prosecutor's Office purchased stop arm cameras for the South Harrison Community Schools using asset forfeiture money. On July 1st, 2019, in response to a horrible tragedy in Fulton County, Indiana, where 3 children were hit and killed getting off a school bus, the Indiana legislature increased penalties to allow prosecutors to file not just an infraction, but criminal misdemeanors on drivers who ignored the lights in a stop arm on an active school bus. The cameras purchased from a company called Gatekeeper are hardwired into the bus's mechanics and turn on when the bus arm is activated, which not only makes them expensive, it makes them great evidence when people violate the law. Prosecution isn't just about prosecuting cases. Sometimes it's about getting the word out and deterring future conduct. But sometimes it's about gathering evidence and pursuing violators of the Indiana law. And just as word gets around Harrison County, what we did for South Harrison, we were asked to do for North Harrison. North asked and we purchased, again, the cameras using asset forfeiture money, which is a highly regulated money that is confiscated when someone uses it to either commit a crime or the proceeds from the crime itself. Think drug dealer money. In 2022, we had not yet done for Lanesville. Lanesville, through Steve Morris, the superintendent in his last year of service, and Dr. Ryan Apple as his immediate successor, asked for 3 cameras to try them out on a pilot basis with the potential for purchasing more or asking our office to partner with them and buy more for the corporation at a later date. The cameras arrived and our office paid the bill. Actually, there were 2 bills. The final one, I waited to pay the claim because the product went straight to the school. I sent an email to, at the time, a lady by the name of Penny Schmeltz, asking whether all the equipment had been delivered. Because as everyone knows when you order something, once you pay the final bill, it's a lot harder to get service. And on December 14th, 2022, I received the following email from Penny. Here is another invoice that came in on the stop arms for Lanesville Community Schools. This should be a complete order. Again, Dr. Apple confirms the order is complete. On the morning of January 22nd, 2026, as my children boarded the school bus, an individual ran our stop arm. About 25 minutes later, I got a message from a friend of mine. Her son rides bus 4, and bus 4's stop arm was ran by a different violator on the very same morning. My friend was told by the bus driver that that bus had no camera at all. Where are the cameras, Emily? She said. I thought you said the prosecutor's office had purchased the cameras. And so I thought, where were the cameras purchased in 2022? I emailed the superintendent and all 5 of the board members, several of which were not on the board in 2022 when our office purchased these cameras. Less than 30 minutes later, after I sent my email, I received the following reply from Lanesville Superintendent Ryan Apple. Emily, we have placed cameras on all the corporation-owned buses in the last couple of years, and while we greatly appreciate those cameras that were given to us, they apparently were incomplete. Our transportation director was not able to install the cameras, and when he reached out to the company to get the missing pieces, he was told that the model had been discontinued and the company no longer had the parts required. 3.5 years after the cameras were delivered to the school, our superintendent received and confirmed receipt of the entire product, confirmed by an email. I was told for the very first time that the cameras had gone unused. That's not all. I replied asking our superintendent about the cameras he mentioned that the school had purchased. If there were cameras on the buses, it should be easy to prosecute those violators of both Bus 4 and my children's bus, Bus 13. However, I had already known, based on my previous conversations, that Bus 4 had no cameras. I also asked why our office was never contacted if the stop arm cameras were inoperable. We, after all, had paid the bill for these cameras 3.5 years ago. Where were the cameras? To date, I have received no reply to that email. After never replying to that email, on February 5th, 2026, Superintendent Apple then sent the following email to myself and elected prosecutor Otto Schock. Emily and Otto, can you guys tell me how many stop arm violations that were prosecuted in the county in 2025, 2024, and 2023? That's when I knew something was wrong. Instead of recognizing that school safety was a priority and attempting to right the wrong of the 3 unused stop arm cameras and simply getting the cameras installed on the buses, our office was instead being challenged to produce data regarding how much work we had done and the efforts we had made in prosecuting cases. Instead of responding about the cameras themselves and answering my questions, I received a de facto attitude of, do we really even prosecute those people anyway? But prosecute them we do. And Otto's reply included the following sentence. I can't give you an exact number. However, I can tell you that I have prosecuted stop arm violations from every single school in our community with the exception of Lanesville. I don't understand how you cannot support and implement school student safety at zero cost to the school district. As a leader, you can delegate responsibility, but you cannot delegate accountability. You can ask someone to do something as a leader, and you can equip them with the tools, but you must accept accountability when those things do not get done. And on this issue, there has been no accountability. Our school leadership took more efforts to check on how many cases we have prosecuted by calling both North Harrison and South Harrison community schools to gather data about the Harrison County Prosecutor's Office prosecuting of stop arm violations, and no efforts to communicate and answer my questions regarding to the lack of installation on the forfeiture paid stop arm cameras. So here I stand as 3 people before you tonight. I am a parent who daily puts her trust in leadership of a school system. We trust that they are making decisions in a way that are not self-serving, but in the best interest of our children, only to find out that on this issue, that was not the case. I am a taxpayer who believes in accountability for our leadership. The idea that someone will do what they say they will do, tell the truth, act with integrity and honesty, and admit fault where fault happens. And lastly, I stand before you as an employee of the Harrison County Prosecutor's Office who was put on notice on January 22nd, 2026, that $7,000 in school safety equipment purchased and given to the school sat unused for 3.5 years. The public deserved to know what we did for South Harrison, what we did for North Harrison, and what we did for Lanesville, and what they did with it. I also have a packet of all of my emails if anyone would like to read them, and I'm happy to forward them to anyone who wants them, because not only did my office pay the bill for 3 unused stop arms, I also kept all of the receipts. My family chose Lanesville as a place to build our lives and send our children to school. We take pride in our school, and we rely on our elected officials, our school board, to hold leadership accountable when there are failures. I, as a taxpayer, elected all of you, the members of our school board, to address issues such as this in an efficient manner. We rely on our school board to implement and allocate funding to things that will keep our children safe while they are entrusted in their care, and to recognize when a gift was squandered. I trust that the board will take control of this situation and address this issue. Thank you.
Anybody want to make a comment? We received her, I don't know the exact dates, but a couple of weeks ago, we received this information, and we had a meeting on Wednesday before we had the public work session, and we are in the process of getting the cameras on the bus. Okay, next up is Jessica. Okay, any other public comment? If not, can I have a motion to adjourn?
I'll make the motion, we adjourn the meeting tonight.
You have a second?
I'll second.
Okay, any discussion? If not, all those in